Steel Nation, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye to this microphone. So hopefully my audio sounds much better in around 35, 40 seconds. So welcome for the last time with my Yeti microphone, however that sounds, or to Steelers Nation Australia. And welcome to the channel, guys, as we talk some Steelers football for the last time on my Yeti microphone. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 2, 1, and go. G'day, Steel Nation. Hopefully my microphone is now working and it's awesome audio. So I had some problems with my other one, and I only know when I upload this, and we'll see how it pans out. And I'll have to do some adjusting and stuff like that too. But yeah, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia with my new microphone. A few things I want to talk about as the players. I think yesterday the players all turned up to camp. They walked through the dorms. You had all the reporters, and I think every single player turned up with their backpacks and luggage and all that kind of stuff. And it's starting to get pretty exciting, right, to see our team turn up, get rid of the dorms. And I think tomorrow or Thursday is the first day of practice. But we're talking about practice. But it's not with pads or anything like that. But as every year when they go to Latrobe, it's quite exciting. We get to see Rodgers throw the ball. We get to see Caleb Johnson, Warren. We get to see tight end Jonas Smith. We get to see Ramsey, Darius Slay. We get to see some of the new faces like DK Metcalf as best we can. Now, I'm all the way. As you guys know, I'm all the way in Australia. So I will sleep right through this when I put this out for your American morning. I'll sleep right through it. I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I'll just see so many highlights. I'll see every single person on Twitter and Facebook share highlights of someone throwing a ball, if it's Rudolph or Will Howard or, Rodgers in a uniform. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But there are a few things I want to talk about from today's press conference. Now, Omar Khan, he gave a big, massive shout out to Wolfley, which I thought was quite nice. And as we now know, too, that Max Starks, he's going to be taking over as the color analyst with Rob King. So that's kind of cool. But I want to talk about what Mike Tomlin brought up in one of the questions. Now, I can't remember exactly what was said, and I haven't got the video audio here. But somebody was asking about what's going to happen with the cornerbacks in Slay, also with Joey Porter and Ramsey. How are you going to configure, what's the configuration going to look like for our defense on the field? And Mike Tomlin said, I'm pretty sure he said this, he was going to put those three players were going to play 99 or 100% of the time as much as he can. If the offense is coming out there and their 12 personnel, they're coming out there 4 wide or 5 wide, or their running back is in the mix too, as long as the offense was on the field, our defense was going to showcase Ramsey, which he could be featuring in that safety role. It could be featuring, maybe playing slot or something like that. And also having, Darius Slay on one side and Porter on the other. I thought that was quite interesting. And I know as we see more highlights today and over the next few days of training camp, we're going to figure out exactly what the Steelers are putting out there. But the coverage should be better. Now, yes, our run game got done and toasted in the playoffs for those massive amount of yards, and we should hopefully fix that too with Derek Carman and Wyatt Black and some of those blokes, right? But it should look better from our coverage standpoint now that Watt has signed his big contract. And sorry, I don't know, I'm not too sure how far or close that I need to be to this microphone. I'm still getting used to it. It's just feels like a different setting, right? And same to our defense as well. So when I heard that Mike Tomlin in that question, his answer was to put Porter on, to have Ramsey on the field, which I think is going to be quite exciting too. Yes, it's going to hurt us not having Minka there, but if Juan Thornhill, and he came out with some gems too, talking about saying that the weather was nicer in Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I think he's got a bit of a chip in his shoulder for the last 2 years of Cleveland. So if he can rock that safety position, and Deshaun Elliott, he had a great video too. I watched all this stuff. I try and consume as much as I can, and then give you my opinion on what I see from my perspective. But Deshaun Elliott, he was in the car and he was driving as well, going to camp, and he was talking how excited he was, talking how that he was keen to go to Latrobe and be a part of that college setting, be a part with his comrades, his football teammates, and he can build that respect with them. And you only do that by going to camp. Now, some teams, not all teams, only a few left in the NFL, they only got 10 or 12, they actually go to a separate location, like the Steelers do, in Latrobe, and stay there for 3 weeks. And as he said in the video, if you didn't see it, Elliott was talking about after practice, they might play, Uno or games or things like this. That's going to be very key, and probably why Mike Tomlin-led teams always have a chance to be 10 win, 11 wins, because they're getting to know each other on the field and off the field. Like, we've all been to camp, we've all been, in university or high school. That brotherhood and the brotherhood of steel is very hard to break. If you're around someone and around your teammates for a very long time, it's quite fun to, experience that and build that connection and relationship and have a good time. If you're going to be a good mates off the field, you better believe if your guys making tackles on the field, you want to try as hard as you can, 110%. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. But Mike Tomlin was talking about that Slay, Ramsey, and Porter would all be on the field at the same time, which would mean that the safety would be Thornhill unless they go and get someone else. But I think he's got a bit of chip on his shoulder, which also would mean that, Deshaun Elliott's on the field too. And that's a better defense just from that standpoint, or that defensive scheme already, than it is last year. Now, I like Dante Jackson. He did quite well. I think they still had some good coverages, but for some reason they brought back Cameron Sutton. That didn't work, right? So this year, they're putting a lot of their eggs in one basket and going all in on the secondary, because they know that Highsmith and those guys who are rotating and TJ Watt are going to pressure the quarterback and hopefully draw up some blitzes that allows the quarterback to throw quick and fast. And at the same time, when they do that, the coverage will be better. Do you know what I mean? I thought that was huge. I thought it was really big from Mike Tomlin saying in his press conference, he's going to use those three blokes on the field all the time. And when you're paying Ramsey that much money, you have to. You need to get him involved. If he is playing slot or outside or whoever's whatever, right? You have to get these guys in design coverages, or you have to get these guys in, mixed up packages where if there's a tight end on the field, you need to take care of that threat. If it's one of the number one receivers, you need someone to lock him down, and then obviously, Ramsey and Slay can pick on the other weaker receivers as TJ and Highsmith start to go to town. Anyways, that's just my thoughts for yesterday when the players are running the camp. If I can, I might try and bring up the photo of the Browns here. But check out this helmet. It looks hideous. It doesn't suit their color scheme. The color scheme has always been like orange and white, with orange helmet. But the Browns are simply going nowhere. Anyway, Steel Nation, hopefully, I just don't know what to like. It's weird. I'm trying to get used to the microphone. I don't know how low I can go. If you can do G'day Steel Nation. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to get used to this new thing. It's the first time I've used it. And even saying that, if I move it, it's got a little hook here that I like. It's staying in one place. And I feel like it's weird. I feel like it's going to drop, but it's not dropping. So, anyways, that's my video from Steel Nation Australia. Mike Tomlin had a really key message about having three players on the field at the same time. I'm keen to see as well, pretty much everything from the tight end to the receivers to middle linebackers to outside rotation at linebackers. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, Steel Nation, let's find out what this sounded like. Hopefully good, because I spent a bit of money on it. And hopefully it's a nice microphone, man. I don't know if it worked or not. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Steel Nation. I'll see you later. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Rod. See you later. Got the light. Left the light on. See you later.